Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Beyond the Spectacle. I am your host, Carl Williams, and this is the series where we examine, dissect, and discuss all aspects of magic. So if magic is your thing, stick around. Okay, so today we're going to be learning something very interesting. This is something that I have been using myself for a very long time. It's not a trick as such, but the principles and the movements within it can be adapted to card controls and so on. So let's get straight to it. Okay, so today we're going to be learning a principle that I have been using for a very long time, and it's a very easy way to keep your hands supple, and the principles and movements within it can also be used for card controls and so on. So let's get straight to it. So it doesn't matter what card's on top because this is only an exercise. If we were using it as a control, then obviously the card on the top does matter. So what you're first going to do is hold the cards like so. Okay? Very loosely. It doesn't need to be a tight grip. So if it's a tight grip, too tight, then obviously it won't work. So you bring your thumb over to the middle of the deck with very light pressure downwards and holding the deck at the bottom with your pointer finger curled like so, and your other fingers supporting the deck so it doesn't move. With slight downward pressure, you move the top card with your thumb like so. Okay? So, slight downward pressure like so. Okay? So, from there, slight downward pressure, moving the top card and holding it with your thumb in that position. Okay? Now, this bit is where it stands tight. Now, this bit is where it starts to get slightly more difficult. So, with the constant pressure on the card with your thumb, you do this movement. Okay? So let's go over that again. Slight downward pressure on the card, fingers holding it in position, move the card like so to that position. Incidentally, if you do grab the card underneath as well and it moves slightly, it doesn't matter, just push that back with that pointer finger and you'll be fine. Right. So, the movements from here. Constant pressure on the card, your pointer finger is still curled underneath, that moves the deck upwards like so. At the same time you're maintaining pressure with your thumb, and when you get to that position you move your pointer finger to the other side of the deck and you're maintaining pressure with your pinky to keep them level and your other fingers against the pressure of your thumb, and you just complete the rotation of the deck like so. This is going to take practice. It's not something that's going to come within the first 30 seconds. Now the second part of this looks like this. Okay, and it's back to the top. So let's run through that again. Pressure downwards, slide it off, around the deck, onto the bottom. Now from here, you simply push off with your thumb and your middle two fingers, grab the card and bend it down against the outer edge of the deck, creating that arrangement, like so. You then use those fingers to pull the card back under the deck and you square up. Okay, so let's do that once more. We'll do it face up this time. Actually no, we'll do it face down. So you push like so. The middle two fingers come over and grab the card. You release the pressure with your thumb, but keeping pressure with the middle two fingers, sliding it round the deck until you get to that position, and then pull it back into position. So the whole thing from start to finish will look something along these lines. Okay? Something very simple, but something that you can use to keep your fingers supple, and the movements within it can also be used as controls and so on if you so desire. Okay guys, so that was a very simple hand and finger exercise designed to keep your fingers and hands in good supple condition. I have been your host, Carl Williams. This has been Beyond the Spectacle. Thank you for joining me.